Hey y'all, I'm Tessie Steverson of the Cochran Firm, and I'm also a board member with the House of Ruth, and I'm about to be on the Dr. Walter Sims show, and we all love Dr. Sims.
All right, welcome back, everybody. I am here with a good friend of mine, Miss Tess Stevenson. We're here at the Cochran Law Firm, a very awesome law firm in our community doing some big things. Well, Tess, introduce yourself to everybody. Who is Tess Stevenson?
I am Tess Steverson with the Cochran Firm. I'm a paralegal and an advocate against domestic violence, and I serve on the board of directors for the House of Ruth. And the past 2 years I served as the board secretary.
Oh, that is awesome. So how did you and I meet in the first place? How did a Tess and a Walter, Dr. Sims, get in the same place?
Well, gift wrapping at the mall,
That's
which
right.
is one of our biggest fundraisers, up until 2 years ago when we did Walk a Mile in her shoes.
That's right. That's exactly right.
So
and
you have always done such a good job supporting the House of Ruth and gift wrapping. And I think, what, 3, 4, 5 years you've been coming until we finally...
6 years.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Because I don't like to rap, and I shared this past year with Tess and the gang that was at the mall. I said, I don't like to rap. Y'all do such a good job. And for the last 4, 5, 6 years, that has been how, I support the House of Ruth is through the gift wrapping, and I also was a part of Walk a Mile in Her Shoes this year, and just an awesome event. So Miss Tess, what's your relationship with the House of Ruth?
Well, many years ago, I needed shelter at the House of Ruth, and so my success story, surviving domestic violence, happened many years ago. I grew up in a modest family. We didn't have a lot of money, but I felt rich because we had a lot of love for one another. So I never knew what domestic violence and how devastating it could be. In school, we didn't have programs. Domestic violence was not a common word. And so, nowadays, of course, we have good education. We have programs like the House of Ruth that can educate not only, adults, but young children.
Amen. And so you just got to the place where you needed shelter.
Yes.
And the House of Ruth was there.
Yes, the House of Ruth was my shelter from life's storm when I needed it. I'm thankful to a few good friends and for family support who was actually able to provide me with the House of Ruth information. And at first, I didn't think that I needed it. I didn't think it was, I was one of those people that I would read or hear about. And after several episodes, I picked up the phone and I called the crisis center hotline, and I talked to a counselor, and she was non-judgmental. She listened to me. She didn't care to get my name. She just wanted to know what she could do to help me. And that also made me at ease because, I didn't know who I could trust.
That is good.
And so she did educate me. I probably called 3 or 4 times after, different episodes. And after getting the proper education on the cycles of domestic violence, then I knew what to look for and the signs of, the escalation and so forth.
So what do you think, because there's so many people, male and female, that really don't recognize domestic violence because they're in the midst of that storm. So what would you say to them today to really help them realize what's going on in their life?
Well, a red flag for me was when you love someone,
that's good.
You know how you want to be treated by a loved one.
So Tess, talk to that individual that was like you, so in love, so infatuated, but in the midst of a very volatile environment. Kind of talk to that a little bit.
Well, for me, on the inside looking out, I was ashamed and embarrassed
Amen.
that this was happening to me. I would question myself, what was I doing wrong
Right.
to provoke for anybody
Right.
that I love and who loved me to act so terrible. So I thought I was the problem.
Oh, wow. Wow.
And so another episode happened,
Okay,
and I
okay.
landed in the emergency room, and the police actually provided me with brochures
How about that?
of domestic violence and the House of Ruth information.
So how did the officer know to give you some information like that?
Thanks to programs like the House of Ruth, they are involved with
Oh,
the medical
okay.
center, and whenever a domestic situation is involved, the police get notified, and so they already readily have
Okay,
available
okay.
information to give male or
Oh,
female,
wow,
you know, because
wow.
it happens to males and females.
Wow. And you survived.
I survived, yes I did,
Oh,
thanks to
that's
the House of
awesome.
Ruth.
So okay, how did you become a director or a board member to the House of Ruth?
Well, for 20 years, I've always volunteered,
Okay.
big advocate for domestic violence, and in 2013, I was asked to become a board member.
Okay, okay.
And I thought about it because of the memories and everything, whether or not it would be something for me. And I prayed about it, and God led me to show up at a meeting, and
How
I
about
immediately
that? How
felt
about that?
at peace. There was a lot of women and men there on the board who has either been, you know, abused themselves, had a loved one,
Okay.
mother, sister, you know, brother abuse. So
How about
we
that?
all share the same compassion
Oh, that
for
is
the cause.
awesome. That's awesome. And United Way has a luncheon coming up, and I believe you're going to be one of the keynote speakers at the luncheon.
Yes, I was asked by Rich Merrill to speak at the upcoming Wiregrass United Way luncheon.
Amen.
And I'm excited about that.
That's good.
I want Wiregrass United Way to realize the importance of shelter like the House of Ruth.
Amen.
Just like emergency rooms, you know, our communities need a safe place for men,
Yeah.
women, and children
Amen.
to
And,
go.
and I want y'all to really hear what she just said, a safe place, because when you needed them, they were there.
They were there.
And if you have not used one of the United Way services, you can't really understand how important it is. And for you, that was a lifeline.
That
For you,
was.
that was really life support, you know?
It was.
Amen.
It really was. And I'm proud to say now that the Cochran firm, attorneys and staff,
Amen.
are members of Wiregrass United
Oh,
Way.
that's awesome.
And
Awesome.
we donate 1 hour a month of our pay
Is that right?
to United Way
Awesome.
to, you know, give back. United Way is so special, and they've helped the House of Ruth in different programs out
Amen.
through the years. So
Amen. Well, as we finish this segment of our interview, and thank you for being here, is there anything that you would like the Wiregrass to do for the House of Ruth? What can we do to help out?
well, whenever we have a specific need that
Okay.
available grants don't cover,
Okay.
then we do go to Wiregrass and, you know, ask, you know, is there something that they can provide for us?
Awesome.
And they're
Got you,
always
got
readily,
you.
you know,
Okay.
open to, you know, whatever we need. you
Oh,
know.
that's awesome.
And there's different organizations like the House of Ruth that are nonprofits.
Right.
Probably 7, 10, 12. There are quite a few agencies in
That's
Dothan
awesome.
and the surrounding Wiregrass area that the Wiregrass United Way supports.
Oh, that is so awesome. That is so awesome. So talk a little bit about one more thing real quick. I just like talking to Tess. She is just so awesome. Y'all, I'm telling you, if you haven't met her, you need to meet her. She is just, you know, God texted me the other day and said he was missing an angel. And I told him she was at the Cochran firm.
Oh, you're so
Hey,
sweet.
you know.
So sweet.
But talk a little bit about Walk a Mile in Her Shoes. We just did year number 2. And so
Yes.
what was the motivation behind that? And then what do we have to look forward to year 3?
Well, as you know, the 2 major fundraisers in the past have always been the gift wrapping
Okay.
at Wiregrass Commons
Okay.
Mall
Right.
and the poinsettia sales. Well, due to the economy
Okay.
and not such a good turnout the past few years with the poinsettias where we had profit loss.
Right, okay.
The board agreed to discontinue that.
Oh,
so
okay,
that
okay.
only left us with one fundraiser,
wow, okay.
which is still the gift wrapping. So one day at a board meeting, one of the board members mentioned a program that she had seen nationwide called Walk a Mile in Hershey's.
How about that?
And Walk a Mile in Hershey's was actually developed by Frank Baird with the Men's International Group.
How about that?
And which has grown actually to become a worldwide movement with tens of thousands of men raising money for local crisis centers like the House of Ruth, sexual assault.
That's awesome.
So we contacted the group and was provided with information on the event. And we just held our second Walk a Mile in Hershey's.
Had a good time.
Back in April. And you were our officiant and our judge, and we really appreciated that. It was so much fun.
We had a good time.
And we reached our goal.
Amen.
But thanks to our local district attorneys who we reached out for support.
Amen.
Pat Jones, our DA for the 20th Circuit District of Alabama,
He's one of my
serving
neighbors.
Houston and Henry counties, was our diamond sponsor, which is the highest sponsor of the event. And then Kirk Adams, which is the 33rd Judicial Circuit of Alabama, serving Dale and Geneva counties, was our gold sponsor.
Amen.
And then we had Tom Anderson and Ben Reeves in the other counties supporting us. So that, to me, says a lot when you have the district attorneys who are willing to come for a good cause to support sexual assault and domestic violence.
Now, what makes Walk a Mile in Hershey's so special is that the men actually walk in high-heel shoes.
Yes. And we have a video on the Cochran Firm Facebook for anyone who wants to see it. Hi, I'm Tessie. I'm with the Cochran Firm and also a board member with the House of Ruth. And today we have our second annual Walk a Mile in Hershey's. It's to bring awareness to sexual assault. It's put on by the Men's International Group and it's a nationwide event. This is our second annual event of many, and we've had a huge turnout.
Give me a cookie down, I will make a big bazaar.
My name is Tom Sorrells. I was the district attorney back in the 70s and the 80s. We did not have things like the House of Ruth back then, so women were at the peril of any man who wanted to come to their house. So I consider the House of Ruth something that's a health issue, that we have to have this place. It saves lives.
Steppin'.
Our doors are always open, and you can contact the House of Ruth. The local number is 793-5214.
Hey guys, are you looking for a good deal? Listen, I just got a great deal here at Super Pond. Listen, no matter what you're looking for, you may be able to find it here inside the new Super Pond that's located at 2363 Suite 1 here on Montgomery Highway. And when you come inside, please let them know that Dr. Sim sent you and you saw this on the Dr. Walter Sims Show here on Channel 8. WDHN. Listen, you better hurry in here, because man, stuff is going quick inside of here. And listen, again, when you get here, tell them Dr. Sam sent you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Dr. Lamisa Danzy. I'm here on the Dr. Walter Sims Show to share with you information about my new practice and my new event, Hour to Empower.
Welcome back, everybody. I am here with Lamisa Danzy. She corrected me. No H in my name, Dr. Sims.
I did.
She corrected Dr. Sims, but amen. We're here on the Dr. Walter Sims Show, and we interacted on Facebook. Been knowing each other for a while, but she's got an event coming up that we'll talk about in a moment. But introduce yourself to everybody, Sister Lamisa.
I sure will. My name is Dr. Lamisa Danzy, also known as Lamisa. I'm a chiropractor here in this area. Just opened my practice, and I'm really loving to share what I do know with the community, and I've been waiting to do this for a long time.
Oh, that is good. That's good. Well, tell us a little bit about your practice. What is it that you do?
I am a chiropractor, and I see everything from geriatrics, which is older, to pediatrics, which are the babies. So anybody can come in here.
That's good.
Most people think that we just see neck pain, back pain, lower back pain. That's true, but we also see a myriad of problems.
Oh,
so you can have anything that can walk into a medical doctor's office can walk in here.
Oh, that's good. So, okay, real quickly, before we get into the event, what can we really do to, if we're having back pain, or what can we do to make sure that we don't have back pain?
Well, there are a lot of things that we can do. However, sometimes as we get older, if we've ever been involved in sports, any type of job where there's a standing on concrete, repetitive motion, cheerleading, just to name a few, those are things sometimes where if you've been misaligned for a long period of time, you do need an adjustment to help that. And then from that point, when things get better, you can become a wellness patient, which means that you wouldn't have to come in no more than when you feel something.
Oh, wow.
But you can stretch. Along with, there are a lot of different things that you can do along with chiropractic.
That's good. Let me ask you this real quick. Is there anything we can do as far as diet that can help our back? Kind of talk about that a little bit.
Well, absolutely. This is Danzy Chiropractic and Wellness Center. So I address whatever is going on with the patient when they come in.
Amen.
So a person may put down a chief complaint as being back pain. That can come from numerous different things.
How about that?
So once I go through a history with a patient and I find out what is actually going on with that person, we want to get to the root cause of the problem. It may be nutrition.
How about
it may be spiritual. It may be mental.
How about that?
It may be adjustments. We address it all, the whole person.
That's pretty good. So how long have you been doing this?
I've been a chiropractor for 17 years.
Wow, girl.
17 years, so this is not new to me. I love it. I do know what I'm doing, and if anyone, yes, I do.
She is an expert.
I listen, and yes, I am. So when people come in here, they recognize and realize that once they encounter me, I practice.
Oh, come on now.
Absolutely.
Come on now.
Absolutely.
So that's a great segue into our young people need an adjustment.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Our young people need to be spiritually, mentally, emotionally aligned.
Absolutely.
Come on, somebody. Do you feel me?
I do, and it is our job as a community, as a village. If you love people like we should, when we see that things are going astray, everybody that's doing their part, keep doing it. And everybody that's purposed to do, let's all do.
Oh, that is good. So what's coming up July 22nd?
July the 22nd is called Hour to Empower. It's a Youth Impact 2017-2018. That particular day is for the young men. Okay, that's good. Yes, Hour to Empower for the young ladies will be on July the 29th.
Okay, that is so good. So what are we talking about on the 27th with the young men, which I will be a part of that event? What are we talking about?
Okay, this event is just for us to help inspire, motivate, and exalt our young kids before they go back to school.
Oh, that's good.
We do need to make more of an effort to motivate and inspire our kids, because some of our kids don't get that at home.
It's just that simple, isn't it? Just let them know, hey, yes, you can.
You can do it.
Who's going to be on program with me?
Okay, with Dr. Sims, we have, did I just forget? I'm so sorry, I do so much. But we have Mitchell Sneed, who's out of Troy.
Amen.
We also have Artez Jones, which is from around Dothan.
That's right.
And we have David, which is also from around Dothan. And I chose you all for different reasons.
Amen.
I think everybody's story is beautiful, and
Praise
everybody,
God.
personalities will inspire different men around
Amen.
that room,
That's
I
good.
think is going to be awesome.
Yeah, and we'll be on radio. We're going to be filming, so it's going to be a great day. Well, how can people register or get more information? What do you want them to do?
Okay, you have to go. You can either call or inbox me, Lamisa Danzy. You can find me on Facebook.
Okay.
Or you can find Danzy Chiropractic on Facebook. Inbox me, and we can sign you up manually. But you can also go to hour2empower.eventbrite.com. That is for the young men on the 22nd.
Oh, that's
now,
good.
hour2empower.girls.eventbrite.com.
And we'll be there with the girls too.
Yes,
we got some for y'all too.
Yes, it's for the girls. It's two totally separate ones. I separated them. I had them together.
That's a good word.
But for the young men on the 22nd, hour2empower.eventbrite.com. You can register there, and it's very
That's
easy.
good.
It's a
That's
free
good.
event.
And what I'm talking about is very simple, boys to men.
Yes.
And one of my quotes says, it takes 9 months to become a male, but it takes a lifetime to become a man.
Yes, absolutely.
And it's a lot of responsibility being a man.
Absolutely.
And we have a great responsibility. We're the lions.
Yes.
We are the overseers of the pride,
Yes.
using a lion analogy. We got work to do. So as we end this segment, what's your motivation? What's on your heart? Speak to the Wiregrass. What's on your heart? Because I really feel that you have a heart for our young people.
Oh, I do. I just have a heart and a love for people in general. And I definitely have a heart for young people, because when I think about one nephew in particular, and the things that he's so gifted. He is so gifted, but going in the wrong direction.
What you better preach.
He's going in the wrong direction.
Amen.
And
we're not throwing shade on
No.
that, but at the same time, you have one life to live. And I share that with young people all the
Yes.
time. You have one life to live, and it's so precious.
It is. And we have to do our part. And when we do our part, that's all we can do.
That's
and
all you
pray.
can do.
We can do our part and pray, but if you're not doing anything, then it's no room to say anything.
Oh, that's
at all
good.
whatsoever.
That's
but it is
good.
my heart to pour into, because I've been poured into. You know, along my journey, God always had somebody
Stepped in, didn't he?
Yes, along the way. So he has shown me
That's good.
beautiful things.
Oh, that's
so
a blessing.
I am charged because of who he has been to me, even to this day.
Oh, that's
It is
good.
my responsibility to give back just like it was given to me.
Oh, that's a blessing. That's a blessing. God is good, ain't he?
Every day. Every day. This is what you see here is a manifestation of what he's done twice better. Twice
Amen.
better. You know, I run hard. I run hard for a reason.
No, you don't, do you?
I do. I love him, but I love running hard, but he's just so good. I mean, and for me, and I can tell people all day long, do not get depressed about whatever it is you're waiting on him for him to do.
That's
just
good.
be patient. It happens.
Say it
This
again.
is the second
Say it
time.
again.
Be patient.
Come on.
So that when you hear his voice, you know to walk in that direction, because when we get impatient, sometimes we do what's common. We do
Come on
what's
now.
familiar.
Come
and
on
when
now.
we start doing
That's
things
good.
that's familiar,
That's good.
we get off his path
That's
and we
good.
mess
That's
up.
good. That's an entirely different show.
Yes, it is. So I'm gonna stop. You know,
That's
but
a whole different
but
show.
this is
We
the
got to come
truth.
back for part 2. That's awesome. Really quickly, one more time, give out the registration information.
Okay, the young men on the 27th, you can register your children, parents, because if it's for middle and high school young
Amen.
men, you can go to www.hour2empower.eventbrite.com. That's for the young men. It is on July the 22nd. It will be at the Boys and Girls Club of Hawk, Houston at 10 o'clock in the morning.
That's good.
So for the young women, the young ladies, parents, you can register your middle and high school young girls at hour2empower.girls.eventbrite.com.
That is
That
good.
one is at the Carver Museum on the
Oh, that's gonna be
29th
good. That's gonna be
at
good.
10 a.m.
I am so proud of you. Thank you.
You are so welcome.
Appreciate
Thank
you.
you. I appreciate you for doing
Amen.
this.
Praise God. And if you can touch one life, job well done.
Absolutely.
Because you really don't know the impact of that one life.
Absolutely.
And just thank you.
Thank
and many
you.
blessings upon you. Lamisa, Dr. Lamisa, Danza.
Oh, thank you.
Y'all hold tight. We'll be right back.
Thank you. You have a great day.
All right, guys, our Smile Ambassadors have been busy. We've taken quite a few pictures of people smiling around the Wiregrass. Okay, all of the pictures and the names went into a drawing for this week, and the winner will win a prize from our gift bag. Ooh. Well, the winner for this week is Janet Jackson of Kinsey, Alabama. Oh, she has a beautiful smile, guys. And I'm here to tell you right now, I'm asking all of our Smile Ambassadors, keep those cell phones ready. Keep those cameras ready. And you know I'm out and about taking pictures of people who smile. So each and every week, you guys take a picture, post it to Facebook and or Instagram, and use the hashtag Dr. Sims, Dr. Sims, hashtag Million Smile March, and hashtag WDHN. And you remember, if you stay high on life, life is going to stay high on you. Here we go. If you're not happy today, it's 99.9% high probability that you got a bad attitude because you're not being grateful. If you look at people that are unhappy, you look at people that are not grateful, they got a bad attitude. I love y'all this morning. Hey, Miss Annie. Hey, Iris. Hey, Miss Wilma. Good morning, everybody. You plus gratitude equals happiness. Come on, somebody. If you're not running around smiling, you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself. I'm just saying. Hello, somebody. Do you feel me? You need to have an attitude of gratitude. It's really simple. You need to wake up like this. I wake up like this. Don't hate on my game. You always happy. Yes, I is. Yes, I is. Somebody asked me that, Antoinette. Somebody asked me that, Kanisha. Are you like this all the time? Yes. Why? How? It's a choice. What's up, Portia? It's a choice. What's up, Chico? It's a choice. Hey, Antonio. It's a choice. Your attitude is your choice. You know, we complain a lot of times that we don't control a lot of things. What's up, Deborah? We complain a lot that we don't have control over a lot of things. One thing you have a control over is your attitude. Give me hashtag I have control over my attitude. Thank you. Thank you, success. Look, give me hashtag my attitude. Give me hashtag my attitude. You have control over your attitude. I'm looking at you in the eyeball. You have control over your attitude. There you go. Come on, Wilma. That's my armor bearer. Come on. I have control over my attitude. You know, we run around talking about, well, I can't control this, and I can't control that, and I can't control this. And you get mad. You get an attitude because you feel like you can't control stuff, and you get an attitude. But check this out. Check this out. Check this out. You have control over your attitude. You hear people say all the time, well, you made me do that. The devil is a lie. Well, you made me. You make me mad. You make me sick.